Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2000 BMW Z3 Roadster. It's a 2.3. It's a clean title. We can finance it through Cuddle. Put an extended warranty on it out until 100,000 miles, and we welcome trades. There is damage showing on the Carfax. Ironically enough, it showed up like 2 or 3 years after our buyer bought the car, and he bought it. It was a clean Carfax. We did some digging around it. There was some cosmetic repair done to the nose of the car. The front 2 fenders are original, as is the rest of the car. It's all, and we have the VIN tags. I've got pictures of those if you have questions about them. So it's one of the cleanest examples we've seen. Our customer took ridiculous care of it cosmetically and mechanically. The wheels were all in good shape, no curb rash. These chrome grills have been replaced. We do have the factory ones that were white. I've got a picture of those. We have an indoor cover. We have a cover that will protect it when the top's down. I've got a picture of that. I mean, it's just an immaculate example. It's got, I think, 64,000 miles on it. It's always been serviced at an enthusiast or independent BMW shop. It's got a dine-in chip in it and a dine-in strut in the engine bay. I have a picture of that also. There's the tonneau cover. I just left that out so you could see it. I have a picture of all the accessories we've got. I mean, there's a ton of stuff. There's a bra. There's I have the Z3 Roadster, the mat for this, so when you put it down, it doesn't crease. We've got an indoor cover. I've got a cover to protect it if you're out and driving around, so you don't have to put the top up. See, the wheel's good. So, I mean, there's not a mark on it cosmetically. So, wheels are in great shape. It's got brand new Michelin pilots on it. So the lenses are in perfect condition. I mean, the nose is in perfect condition. It's really clean. So all the seals, it's always been garaged, always been stored indoors. The top is really clean. The back glass is, it's plastic, but so there's your door trim. So we do have books. I've got a ton of keys for it. It's got power seats and it's got a power top. So I'll put the top down. There's all the keys. So I've got fobs, valet keys, and the original factory keys. Matrix Integrated was servicing this, and has done a bunch of work to it. We have a ton of records for it, just so you know. So I'll put the top down first so I can get some light in here. So if you're not familiar with these, there's 2 pull handles here. There's one here, there's one over here. And typically in this generation car, you have to get this thing started. It's not going to release on its own. So the engine just doesn't have the torque. So the top controls are here. This is the down, that's the up. So I'm gonna lift that up a little bit just to get it started, and then it should, so if you put it in a position like this, that should take the rest of it back. Oh, you gotta have your foot on the brake. There you go. Everybody's back in this generation. Everybody's tops were different. So you have to have your foot on the brake, and the car's got to be neutral, or you have to have the emergency brake on. So yeah, here's the books. They don't fit in the glove box, that's why they're out. So you can see the passenger side seat is clean. Passenger side door, the dash, super clean. So all the pixels are in place and how they're supposed to be. 64,758 miles. The AC blows ice cold. So you hit that, you can hear the compressor kick on. This is DSC, so dynamic stability control. I'm trying to think, so left, right. I mean, everything works on this thing. It's super, super clean, and we have a ton of stuff for it. So I think what I'll do is I don't usually do this, but I'm going to show you the engine bay. So if you're familiar with this generation BMW, that's your indication your headlights are on. You've got VIN tags for door panels, and on an M Roadster or a Z3, especially on an M Roadster, you want to make sure all those are where they're supposed to be. And there should be one on the fenders, the rear hatch, which I have pictures of all of them, and on the back. So to pull this up, you've got a lever here, so that's a release. And then the newer generations have a handle here, right here, that you pull. This has just got a trigger right underneath the corner there. So there's the strut that I was telling you about, the dine-in. And here's the VIN tag I was talking about that's original. So you have one there and you have one there. And it looks like the original tag is here, but they painted over it in the repair. So that looks to be original. And you can see none of these have been touched. So those all look to be where they're supposed to be, but you can see a repair here. So if you'll notice, this has got a gloss to it, and this should be a flat finish. So you know that this has been worked on, and I don't know what it was. As I mentioned, the person that we took it on trade, when he bought it, there was no record of that on the Carfax. It showed up after he purchased it, even though it was previous to his ownership. So, and you can tell with the stickers, they did it right. It was done well, so we don't have any concerns about it. The rest of the car is spotless. So anyways, if you have questions or would like additional information, please feel free to contact us, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354. And thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.